Hello, 7th graders. If you're watching this video, it's because you have an elephant card. Today we're going to review unit rate again with fractions where you cannot use the double number line. So on example 1, we say that Tyler can read 2/3 of a book in 3/4 of a week. So 2/3 of a book in 3/4 of a week. And we want to know how many books you can read per week or in exactly 1 week. So I'm looking for 1 week, which would mean I want weeks at the bottom and books at the top. Now, if we're doing this problem, I have books and I have weeks. Well, 2/3 of a book can be read in 3/4 of a week. I don't want 3/4 of a week. I want 1 week or 4/4 weeks. When I do my next line, the next thing that comes after 3/4 would be 6/4. And 2/3 would be 4/3. Now, the problem with doing this type of problem with the double number line is I don't know where 4/4 is. I know that it's probably closer to 3 right here. So it's probably closer to 2/3, but I can't figure out exactly what it is. So I can't use a double number line. What I will do for this problem then is use the trick that I know that I figured out from using a double number line in the first place, was that I can keep my number, multiply, and flip. Now, I have two numbers. I have 2/3 of a book, and it also says 3/4 of a week. What I need to do is look at my word problem. Is it asking me for how many weeks does it take for him to read one book, or how many books can he read in 1 week? It says books in a week. I'm trying to find 1 week, so this is the number that I'm going to flip. So I will take 2/3, and it was 3/4, I'm going to flip it, so times 4/3. 2 times 4 gives me 8. 3 times 3 gives me 9. In 1 week, he can read 8/9 of a book. 8/9 of a book per week. It's super important that you have this label. This label is worth a point. Super easy point. You could have the wrong answer and put books per week, and you will still get a point. Make sure to label it. What you're going to do is you're going to pause this video. Go to the second part. This is going to be just a written response. Why can't you use a double number line to solve this problem? If you need to rewatch it and figure it out, that's fine. So pause that video and answer that question. All right. If you hit play, that means you've already answered the question below. We're moving on to example 2. Sarah can walk 2 1/3 miles in 3/4 of an hour. How far can she walk per hour? So I'm looking for 1 hour. Because this is what I'm looking for one of, this will be the fraction that I flip. However, before I can flip this fraction, I can do it right now. I'll flip it. 3/4 is the same as 4/3. But I need to change 2 1/3 into an improper fraction. So 2 1/3, 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7/3. This will be 7/3. Times 4/3 because I flipped what I was finding one of. 7 times 4 is 28. 3 times 3 is 9. I need to do top in, bottom out. 28 divided by 9. 9 goes into 28 3 times. That's 27. 1 left over. 3 and 1, 9. Now, this is not my final answer. You need to label it. So 3 and 1/9 miles per hour. Okay. Our last example is similar to ones that we did yesterday. The last example is in 2 2/3 hours, Miss Dunn can read 2/3 of a book. 2 2/3 hours, she can read 2/3 of a book. We want to know how much can she read per hour. Per means 1, so I'm trying to find 1. Am I finding 1 book or 1 hour? Well, it says per hour, so I know that the number that I'm going to flip is this one. Even though it comes first in the word problem, I'm flipping what I'm trying to find one of. Now, I can't flip this fraction yet. I need to turn it into an improper fraction first. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8, 8/3. Now I have 8/3 and 2/3. I said I will be flipping this, so I'll do keep 2/3, multiply by flipping this 3/8. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 8 is 24. I can simplify this fraction. Both are divided by 6. 1/4. Now again, this is not my final answer. I need to know that she can read 1/4 books per hour. And this makes sense that this fraction is smaller because we knew how much she could read in 2 2/3 of an hour. Now we're looking for 1 hour. 1 is less than 2 2/3, so this number is going to be less than 2/3 as well. Fantastic. On the back side of your worksheet, you have a constructed response. When you finish that, you can do ST Math or Math Facts in a Flash. Good luck.